Okay, guys, I had a technical difficulty. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes my OBS just takes a crap on me. I have no idea why, ever since I updated it. But if I go back a version, it just doesn't work at all. So I'm gonna have to try to find a workaround for that because I can't be having my live streams crash. Can't be having my live stream crash. OBS. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. So we're on the PRQ. So if I remember correctly, that's what we're doing. Maybe we'll get some people to tune in, but we're just gonna get with it. At least I got my rant through. At least I got through my most of my rant on my last live stream, right? What up? What up? Okay, so if I remember from this live stream before it crapped out, we're on to PRQ. So hopefully my OBS is acting fine now. So PRQ right now, if we go bottom to the top of this current area right here and zoom in, we're currently getting stopped out at the 382. So 382 is what we need to try to overtake right now for PRQ. I did have my buy signal in here. Like I mentioned, I did get in at around 10.2 cents. We really haven't done much since then. We have this downtrend that we still need to focus on for PRQ. So if we do get above this 382 area right here at approximately 11.8 cents, that's going to be the next area that we have to contend to at around 12.5. If we break above that downtrend at 12.5, you can see there's a very, very small or very, very large price volume gap. And that could cause some very, very quick movement to the upside for PRQ. So indicators right now, if we just look at this MACD, actually auto fit it. RSI is sitting neutral. RSI is pretty much at 44. Neutral is 50. WTX is sitting here neutral at around 4. And then we have the MACD on PRQ trying to flip bullish. Look at, we're getting super, super squeezed right here. So I think it's just a matter of time until we work our way back up to the upside for PRQ. We obviously put in a higher low since March 13th. So our next step is try to create a higher high. And that would actually take out this downtrend right here and most likely bring us up to around that 14 to 15 cents area. So we'd hit this price gap right here for PRQ, and the next main resistance area isn't until 15. You see, that's where the price area starts picking back up. And that's pretty much where the top is, excuse me, top is from the prior high of above the 0.5. It's right here at around that 14.6 to 15 cents for PRQ. So right now I'm going to be bullish on PRQ. We just need to overtake the 382 in this downtrend right now. Indicators aren't looking bad. We definitely have some momentum for us to go. So what I'm seeing here for PRQ is a possible 7%, 8% move to the upside to this downtrend. And then we'll have to assess the situation at that time. I mean, if we draw, I think we can do a micro fib on this too, just to get a little bit more of a tight support resistance area. Yeah, tight support and resistance area. I'd say if we get over the 618 here at 12.2, then we're off to the races. So keep an eye on 12.2. That's your go point. 618 back test, then blast through here to the 1236. Okay, so if you guys had any other comments my last live stream before it crashed, just type them in here. Someone asked about a 100x possible coin besides Aleph Zero. Honestly, this is going to sound really stupid, but I think a good 100x gamble, this is not financial advice, would be Bonk. Dogcoin's last time, I mean, let's look at Floki real quick. So Floki in a bear market, the market cap's 400 million. Bonk's market cap right now is only 12 million. Or 23 million. It was 12 million when I got in, so it's only 23 million in this bear market. So in the bull run for Floki, and Floki wasn't a top dog coin, I mean, we had Elon and stuff like that. In the bull market, the market cap peaked out at around 100,000 million, peaked out at around, oh, that can't be right. saying market cap of 100,000, 322 million. They must have put merc coins in circulation. Well, that just blew my example right out the water. Let's look at a different one real quick. Because these dog coins market caps in the bull run were in the billions. Even these shit dog coins like Dogilon, we're at 207 million right now. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we'll try max market cap. You can see the peak for Elon, I guess, was 1.23 billion in the bull run. So with a dog coin that's never seen a bull run and being the top dog coin on the Solana blockchain, I think the dogs are to run one more time. It's not far-fetched for this to get to $1 billion market cap at the peak of a bull run. Now, I don't really know I'm not very good at doing math. I don't know if that's 100x or not. A 10x from here would be 230,000. And then 100x would be 2.3 billion. So, I mean, a $2.3 billion market cap. Let's see, baby Doge. I mean, 100x is just, it's really hard to get 100x. A 50x, definitely. I definitely think you could 50x that. I mean, look at baby Doge, $370 million market cap in, well, I think we're in a bull run now, but in a bear market. If we go to the max and do that market cap once again, this market cap peaked out a little over $1 billion. So roughly we could estimate for Bonk around $1 million, around $1 billion market cap, or who knows, maybe more, since there's going to be more retail investors in this time. More money in the market means higher prices, right? So this is one that I'm looking for. Another high risk 100x play that this is a very, very risky play that I put my money in. I put my fun money in. This one was Haka. Smallest market cap on KuCoin, only $502,000. Now this has the possibility to do 100x because circulating supply is only 30 million, troll supply is only 188 million. So if you think about it, a 10x from here is only a $5 million market cap. That's a 10x. So 100x would be a $50 million market cap. Right? Am I correct? My math? Yeah, hopefully Bonk does do something stupid. So correct me if I'm wrong with my math, but that sounds right to me. So $502 million, a 10x is 5 million, or $502,000 market cap. A 10x is 5 million. 100x would only be 50 million. 1,000x would be 500 million. And a 10,000x, I don't know, I'm bad at math. That sounds correct to me. Am I right or wrong? Let me see if I can pull up a market cap thing here over here. Market cap calculator. Okay, so here we are. So enter the current price. The current price is 0.016. Enter its circulating supply. Circulating supply is 30 million. So 30,928,347. That's wrong because it's showing the market cap at 502 million. Oh yeah, pretty much right, because this is showing at 594 million. So if the coin's value, the market cap went up to one. I don't think it works like that. So $50. Yeah, so $50, if this coin was $50, the market cap would only have to be 1.5 billion. So $5 only has to be 154 million. $1 only has to be 30 million. $2 is the market cap only has to be 61 million. $3 $3, only has to be 91 million. So just think about that. So high risk, high reward play, in my personal opinion, for this coin. It's one that I've been pretty much shilling for the entire way down in the bear market and the entire way up. I just put fun money in it because it can easily go to zero. But this is definitely a coin to keep on your radar for a degen play. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Okay, so where we at? Where we at? Who has some requests? We don't have any requests. We'll just go over some other random coins. So hopefully that last live stream, the one that crashed just before this, makes a little bit of a sense. It gives you a little bit of insight of why I'm starting to flip bullish. If you've missed it, I actually had a live stream before this that crashed, but I think I pretty much got my point across before it crashed. Pretty much a 20-minute rant. So let's look at some quant now. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at, I'm gonna look at some Azero. Definitely need to look at my Azero, see how this thing's doing. So Azero on the 4-hour chart, fibs still valid. Damn, it looks like we're getting a double top right now for Azero. Yeah, this is looking like a double top for Azero in the 4-hour. We got the top here, top here. I'd be keeping an eye on the neckline at the 618 at around 138. Our next stop for Azero, most likely 145. If we break that, to be the 618 at 138, and that is the neckline of the double top, and we can't break below that. Indicators right now: RSI is high, WTX is high, MACD is about ready to roll over bearish. So I think a short, putting a short on ALF0 right now might be a decent play with this double top. So on the day chart, I believe last time we did a live stream, day charts were looking bullish on all these coins. So yeah, day chart's looking bullish here in Azero. You know, we're pretty much neutral on the WTX, neutral on the RSI, MACD's bullish. So in the short term, I'd be expecting a small pullback and then a continuation to the upside. So right now what I'm seeing here is we had the start right here on May 23rd. We put in our top. We put in our low right here at the 0.5. I think what we're gonna be seeing here is another low, but a higher low at the 618. And then we can start rallying for ALF0. So I still think ALF0, if we break below the 786 at 145, the next stop will be around 138, 135. I think the day of the dollar for ALF0 is over. I think that's long gone, unfortunately. Harvest Finance. Oh boy, I haven't charted Harvest Finance in a minute. I haven't looked at Harvest Finance. All I remember is it has a very, very small it's farm, right? Very, very small circulating supply. Yeah, only 669,000 coins. Very, very small market cap, $24 million market cap. So easily could run in a bull run. But if I remember correctly, this thing's just been going down forever. Yeah, so top of the bull run or pretty close to it, we're down 99.27%. All-time low was $25 4 months ago. We're only up $46 from, or 46, not $46, 46.7% from that all-time low 4 months ago. Honestly, we were keeping an eye on this channel right here. Looks like last time I charted it. Yeah, this is just a disgusting chart. I'm not bashing on it. It's just, if I saw this chart, I wouldn't be investing. Actually, I wouldn't have invested in it. Actually, it does look like we just reversed out of this downtrend right here, though. So you might get a little. Here's a little bit of hopium for you. I'll give you a little bit of hopium. I'm feeling generous today. So we had this downtrend pretty much since initial launch here on Coinbase. And got that top at 354 and pretty much been shit in the bed since. You can see we broke out of that downtrend here on January 2023, and now we're pretty much using that downtrend resistance as support. Hey. So right now we're using this downtrend as support, which technically it's good because it's a support, but it's still kind of bad because you can see we're putting in lower highs and lower lows nonetheless. So the downtrend is still intact until we start making some higher highs. So if we draw from this top here, most likely to this bottom right here, this is where we're going to get our information. Looks like we're having a tough time getting over the 0.5 right now. That's where we wick to and we're currently testing out. MACD, however, just crossed over bullish. RSI is tailing up, WTX is tailing up. So this is the day chart. Let's get to the 4-hour chart because I like looking at the short-term time frames for a little bit more price action. So short-term time frames here, we're pretty much exhausted, not exhausted, but we're pretty overbought on pretty much all the indicators. I mean, this MACD is trying to find some gas to go to the upside, but these other indicators are showing that we're pretty low on fuel. So for the farm on the short term, I'm going to be looking for a drop back down to around 33.85. Once we do that, indicators will be able to cool off, and then hopefully we'll be able to get a reversal up to the 1618 around 41. So I really don't think this coin's going to perform exceptionally well until the bull runs at its most peak. I don't really know the background about farm. I don't know if they have some sort of big catalyst coming out or not. I'm just talking about the chart in general, because like we looked at it on the day chart, that peak was at the top of the last bull run. So I wouldn't expect to make a higher high until possibly the top of the next one. But the one thing you got going for you is you finally broke out of that downtrend right there. Brian, how you been, man? How you been? How have you been? Ape, Quant, H-Bar, OUR, Algo, Engine. Making it, bro. I'm doing great, man. Bull run's about to start. It could possibly start Wednesday. All depends on if that Fed pauses. If it doesn't start Wednesday, it's gonna start in May. I feel it. I feel it. So I'll try to get through all your coins, but I'm going to do one of yours, and then I'll do Sam XBT's coin, and then I'll jump back to yours real quick. So first one I'll look at yours is Ape. Welcome, Will. Glad you made it, brother. So Ape here on the day chart, Ape here on the day chart. We actually broke out of this downtrend that we were in. We actually didn't test it as support either. So day chart, however, we just look at where we're currently at. We did get that buy signal on the WTX right there on the 15th of March. RSI is tailing up and we had a crossover bullish on the MACD. So if we actually look at the GMMA as well, let's see what the GMMA is showing. Yeah, GMMA hasn't crossed over yet, but it's looking like it's about to. So once this crosses over, the movement to the upside is definitely confirmed in my opinion. So I think we're about ready to see another leg up here for Ape. You can see we're starting some sort of trend here. We have our waves going on, as long as we don't put in a lower low, which we did not do. Yeah, it's that dang 618. It's that dang 618 that's suppressing us right now. So that 618 will most likely be our go point. We cross over that 618 at 460. That GMMA will most likely print a buy signal, and then we can start working our way up. So if we do continue in this pattern that I just drew, it'll most likely be something like this for Ape. Our next up would be the 1236 at around $8.15. But remember, this is the day chart. Each one of these candles is an entire day. So even though those lines look small, it's going to take a while to get there. This is kind of what I'm seeing for Ape right now. I did not cover CPH. I definitely will do that. So let's look at the short term for Ape 4-hour chart. Ape on the 4-hour chart. Wow, we're getting into some tight consolidation right here between the 618 and the 0.5, but we're actually gonna draw a smaller fib on this. Actually, it's gonna be the same size. We'll go from, we want a fib extension. We don't want to, no more retracements. Bear market's over. Only bull. But we're gonna be drawing a lot of fib extensions. So the extensions, we actually did break over the 382 and we're confirming it right now as a breakout. So if we hold over the 618, which it looks like we're trying to, that candle still has 3 hours and 44 minutes to grow. That would confirm that movement up to around the 0.5 at around 468. For the time being, however, indicators on the 4-hour chart are looking really nice. So I'm going to be looking for that movement up to around 0.5 at around 468. If we break above that, the next stop 618, and then we're finally going to be off to the races, starting that next leg up like I drew on the day chart. This start right here, that would be that start to that wave up, as if this started, if this happened, if we broke above the 0.5 for ape. But short term right now for ape, I'm looking for that 0.5. You can see it's already tested it quite a few times, so hopefully it's not a 3 top. We already tested it 1 top, 2 top. Hopefully it's not a 3 top and a drop top, so we'll have to assess the situation once we get there. So from where we're currently up to there, that's a 5% move to the upside. So in the longer term, ape looks bullish. That day chart looks really nice, really good for ape. So it seems like it's more of a longer term hold than a quick flip play. So for my sell strategy for the bull market, like I went over this. So I had a live stream just before this, and my OBS crashed. And I went over all these on the right hand side. It's pretty much my bull run indicator. Like all these charts are pretty much what I'm going to be keeping a close eye on during the entire bull run. And once all these signals start flashing sell signals, that's when I'm gonna get out. I'm playing it very, very risky this bull run. I don't know. I just feel confident. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm feeling cocky, but I have to make it this bull run. I do not want to wait for another bull run. So I'm going to wait till I think we're getting close to the top before I start selling and taking profit. I'm not going to sell on the way up like you're supposed to. You're supposed to do that. I'm not going to sell until we get close to the top because I want to make it this. I need to make it this bull run. And I'm setting myself up with all these charts and all these indicators so I can be keeping a close eye on it day to day. And I'll be keeping you guys updated in the Discord on the live stream as well when I think we're gonna be getting close to a sell signal at the top of the bull run. Because pretty much all these charts and different indicators that I went through during that last live stream before it crashed, it's pretty much a straight up indicator of when the bottom is going to be in, or around when the bottom is going to be in, and when the top is about to be in. If you haven't watched that, watch the last live stream before that. All those indicators on top of those charts are pretty much a map of when the bottom is close and when the top is close. And that's what I'm going to be relying on for my bull run exit strategy. And I'm going to be looking at it every single day. But that's my plan. That is my sell plan, I guess you could say. If that makes sense. I mean, it's definitely a risky strategy. So this is still in a bull flag. So LCX still in a bull flag that I had drawn from I don't know when. Fib's still valid. We actually just bounced off the 618, testing this downtrend right now. Unfortunately, it does look like we got rejected, and indicators are definitely showing a rejection as well. WTX is starting to lose momentum. RSI is losing momentum, and the MACD is trying to find some momentum to the upside, but we kind of got stalled out right here earlier today. So for LCX right now, it kind of looks like we're going to be consolidating at the 618. I'd be keeping an eye on something like this, just a tight consolidation and then our break to the upside. I think it's just a matter of time before LCX breaks out of this bull flag. So that is on the longer, I guess the longer fib. And the shorter fib, we could draw from this top to right here. Yeah, then you have here, you have this fib area right here. You can see that 618 is pretty much our main resistance area. So if we do break out of this bull flag, that is going to be the main test. Is it around 10 cents? That 7, yeah, 10.7, 10.8 for LCX. But realistically for LCX, I'm just gonna be looking for that consolidation right now. Indicators are just a little too high to confirm a breakout. I think we need to cool down on these indicators, and that 618 is just a perfect area for support for us to consolidate until we break up to that 786 area right here for LCX. So 4 charts looking like consolidating. Day chart for LCX. Day chart's looking really good. Yeah, day chart's looking really, really good. You just got that bounce off the bottom. Last time we got this low on the WTX was back here on December 24th, and you can see what happened after that. We got that buy signal on the WTX on the day, and then to infinity and beyond. I mean, if we would have bought on that buy signal, if we just listened to that one indicator, we would have made a 454% gain on our profits. And you can see we had this downtrend from the bull flag, which was this entire movement on the MACD, and similar on the day chart, the MACD did just cross over bullish. RSI looks like it completed its downtrend retracement. We put it in a bottom here and we're working our way back up. So like I said, on the short term, I think it's just a matter of time before we break out, and then we'll be continuing. And the continuation on this is probably gonna be massive, because normally when you break out of a bullish flag, you go the length of the flagpole. This flagpole is absolutely massive right here. Oh shoot. So if we broke out, let's actually draw this a straight line. If we broke out this flagpole length, it would be most likely up to that 1618. Look at that. Perfect. It pretty much hits it perfectly. So yeah, that's gonna be the goal right there. If we see a breakout, and if you follow technical indicators, this is what it's looking like it wants to do, and head up to around 47 cents to the golden ratio of the 1618. Yes, I'm going to be bullish on LCX, guys. So CPH from Will. Wow, CPH, nice run. This is the one that for that Fed Now, right? Fed Now that's coming out. Is it confirmed that they're using CPH? Because I haven't found any articles or anything confirming that it's CPH. I've just found a lot of different articles saying CPH is optimized and perfect for what they're about to do. So is there any articles out saying that CPH is actually going to be used with the Fed Now website and everything like that? Does anyone have any confirmation? So 26.9% at 10 cents, 8.4 billion max, 540 million circulating supply. So they can put a lot more coins in circulation, and definitely keep that in mind, because if this is going to be actually used for Fed Now and stuff, they're going to be most likely putting some more coins in circulation. Small market cap, I mean, the market cap is ridiculous at only 54 million. Definitely some possibility for some big gains here. The all-time high was 1 day ago, so we hit some, I haven't seen an article, but hearing a lot of buzz. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been hearing too, is a lot of buzz, but I haven't found any confirmation yet on it. So this could be, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. So I haven't found any articles saying that this is going to be used. I've just found a lot of articles saying this is perfect to be used. So take that into consideration. You can definitely see people are buying it up right now because they think it is going to be used, especially getting this all-time high only a day ago at 14.9. I don't chase green candles, so I'm not going to be even thinking about getting into this coin. The time to get in this coin was a year ago when it was 007. You'd be up 1,273. Due to the low market cap, you can definitely see how manipulated it can be. You can see all these little pump and dumps going on right here in the 24 hours. You can see pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. That's due to the small circulating supply and small market cap. And I think if Fed Now would use anything, they would want something with a very, very large max supply, because they would not like the volatility. Fed doesn't like volatility. So that's something to take into consideration as well. I mean, they do have a max supply of 8.4 billion. There's only 540 million in circulation. So, I mean, if it does get used for the Fed, I would expect them to put a lot more of that max supply into circulation. Oh, I've charted this before. Looks like I circled the 786 for some reason, saying that's your go point. Okay, so this chart, we obviously put in a new all-time high, so we're in uncharted territory there. So we're definitely doing a fib extension now from top to the bottom right here. We're currently looking okay, I guess, okay on the indicators down here. We're getting to that pretty high zone. I mean, we've only been overbought twice, two different times. One was September 2022. The other one was January of this year on the RSI. So not a whole lot of RSI data to go off of after that. I think I remember talking about this almost looks like a cup and handle. The only thing that's not validating this is the cup part. The first part of the cup isn't the same height as the second part of the cup. I know that technically that doesn't matter, but it kind of does to me. I'm kind of picky like that. So if you want to think about it, we have the cup, handle, and now we're already starting to take off. Now that's what I remember talking about my last video on this. I think I made a video on it. Was this possible cup and handle forming here on the day chart. And I think you can see it better on the 12-hour chart. Yeah, than the 4-hour chart. Yeah, you got that cup and handle, and now you're to infinity and beyond. 4-hour chart, man, we are massively oversold or overbought. So yeah, we're massively overbought here on the 4-hour chart. Starting to tail back down the RSI, got the sell signal. MACD just crossed over bearish. So I'm going to be looking for that retracing back down to the golden pocket of the 618 at around 61 cents. Like I said, there's a lot of buzz going around this. So catalysts definitely overpower TA. If some other people start promoting this or whatever, it could definitely run regardless of being overbought. So take that into consideration. But if it goes by technical indicators, this is what it looks like it wants to do. Or most likely what it's going to do is pull back down to the 618 here at around 60 cents. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. So I'm going to be looking for that 60 cents, but keep your eyes and ears open. If something big gets dropped on it or it's confirmed, this thing's absolutely going to go parabolic. But so far, I haven't found any confirmation of it actually being used or not. Okay, so there's that. Hang on here. Gotta change my music. It's put me to sleep. Okay, so there's that. Now where are we at? So QNT, we haven't covered QNT. Okay, so QNT, fib still valid, this larger fib. I think what I was talking about was the possibility of a double top happening here for quant, which did not happen. So quant still looks like it wants to run. I think we got to keep an eye on this $137. If we get up to this $137, that only confirms this was the bottom here at 107, and we're never seeing a $100 quant ever again. Because you can see one high, a low, a high, a higher low, and then if we hit the 786 right here, that's a higher high, and then we'd come back down to 618, and then we'd continue higher from there. So quant right now is actually looking bullish on the 4-hour chart. Even though the indicators are looking overbought for me, I've charted quant a lot, and it just stands through all the Bitcoin fiasco. So right now 618, keep an eye on 130. If we get a bounce off 130, next stop's 137. Day chart for quant. So day chart for quant, I think I remember drawing this. We have this uptrend support area, I guess you could call it, because it's technically not an uptrend because we're going down. But if I clear off this similar situation, you can see we bounced off that, currently working our way back up. We do have, I guess you can say, somewhat of a triangle forming here. So this is what we're going to be keeping a close eye on for quant, I guess. I'll keep this drawn, is something like this. And then a breakout to the upside. Now we don't have to get near the peak of the triangle to have the breakout. But we are in a bullish triangle, top to bottom. With the possibility of that breakout keep heading us up to that 158. Holy crap. Yeah, this fib right here, this day chart on quant is looking really good. Like if we break out of this triangle right here, quant's gonna fly. Like by fly, I mean I think we're gonna be blasting right through that 786. We got a buy signal on the WTX. RSI starting to work its way back up, and MACD is bullish and still heading bullish. So quant right now, in the short term, I'd be keeping an eye on that 135 in the short term. On this day chart, we're keeping an eye on 150, 160. You don't need no stinking Coinbase. Can't believe that Coinbase is still holding your funds. I think quant goes to $1,000. If you talk to Zgoth, I think Zgoth was saying it go up to $4,000, but that's just hopium for me. I don't like to give like unrealistic. I mean, if you want to get technical on it here, we can draw a lifelong fib and look for that golden ratio of the 1618. So let's actually do that real quick. So quant right here, we go from its all-time high of 494 to this low of this year of $40. You have that golden ratio sitting here at around $2,300. So the golden ratio is definitely the possibility, because usually most of the times you hit that golden ratio during the peak of a bull run or get pretty dang close to it. So the 1, 2, 3, 6 and the 1, 6, 1, 8 are usually the top areas for coins during a bull run. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 6 is sitting at around that $1,000. That's why I like keeping an eye on the 1, 2, 3, 6, because I don't like having too much hopium and then it gets here and you're like, okay, it's going to the 1, 6, 1, 8, and then it shits the bed. So if you want to be reserved, I'd say 1,000. If you want to be moon boy, the 1, 6, 1, 8 sitting around 23 to 2,300 to 2,500. So helium's down 13.2. Chef is absolutely killing it on his short. He's be able to retire by next week before the bull run even starts. How crazy would that be? What's up? What's up, people? Hey, so still no word from Beast, Mr. Andy Walk? And that sucks. Okay, so for HNT right now, we're getting towards a very, very important support area. You can see this was that bounce in January at around 150. So that's what we're keeping an eye on, Chef, is $1.50 for HNT. You can see we already wicked down to it. Like you mentioned in the Discord, there are catalysts there are catalysts behind this push down. So for right now, this is what we're keeping an eye on, 150. If we break below 150, then it's lights out. This is an exact BART pattern right here. You know, the BART pattern, we had the up, we had the blah, blah, blah down. So did we put in an all-time low? Is this an all-time low? No, all-time low is 11 cents 3 years ago. Okay. So now we're going to do fib retracement. So fib retracement, you have that golden ratio sitting here at 85 cents. What we're keeping a close eye on though is this 150. If you break below 150, next stop is sitting at 118. This is the day chart here. The day chart, we got that buy signal on what is this, 12th of March. Obviously that was incorrect. And we had this very, very large capitulation right here. RSI still is not oversold yet. If you look at the Binance day chart, we have never been oversold on the RSI yet. And we still have a lot more room to go before we even reach 20 on the RSI. So there's still a lot more room on the RSI we can drop for HNT. And the MACD still, even though we've dropped a large amount on HNT, the MACD still hasn't ran as bullish as I would think it would have ran. Like I want to see it at like negative. I want to see it at like negative 40. This is what I want to see. For it only to be dropping down to, you know, -1 or -10. So short term for HNT. Yeah, I'd just be cautious on HNT. I don't know how much money you have invested into it, and it's your money, and I'm not telling you what to do, but don't be greedy. This is the make or break, chef. 147, 150. We got that buy signal. This current candle right here is a buy signal on WTX. RSI looks like a bottom out here in the 4 hour, and the MACD starting to lose its bearish momentum and starting to head back up bullish. So hopefully this is what we're going to be looking for here. You can see where we're losing our bearish momentum before it picked back up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for HNT. Keep an eye on 147, 150. That's the next main support area. If that goes, we're going down. If that goes, we are going down. Like I said, the down part would be the golden ratio was sitting at what, 185 or not 185, 85. Yeah, if we break below 50, next stop's 120, and then it's 85 cents. No, I have not. So we're gonna look at Kava real quick. We're gonna get all these members requests get priority. So well, I mean, Grizz does have a silver coin, so I guess I can do Kava. XRP is going to 0. There's your TA. So Kava's up 5.6 at 104. 440 million total supply, 463 $1 million market cap. All-time high of last year was 912, only down 88%. So it's held up pretty well compared to a lot of coins. 104. I think that was just random thought. I think I might buy more Haka tonight. After we charted it, I got a little hyped up. Is that the whole chart right there? There we go. Yeah, Kava's not looking bad at all, guys. We actually bounced off the 618 right here on the 4 hour, and MACD's about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing up, and so is the WTX. Now, if we extend this a little bit further, to the bottom to the most recent top, we bounced off the 0.5 and just broke above the 618. So what we need to do is maintain over the 618. What we need to see is a confirmed breakout to the upside. And if we do have a confirmed breakout to the upside, the next stop would be the 1236 up here on $1.37. You can see we're starting to have this expanding type pattern going on here, making higher highs and higher lows. And each wave is getting very, very drastic. Like you can see, it was very, very tight wave in here. And then we started getting more lengthy. And I think what we're gonna be seeing is that move up to the 1236 right here. I love talking to myself, man. I can talk to myself about crypto all day. Yeah, so for Kava right now, as long as we maintain above the 618 here at 101, as long as we don't fall below $1, I think it's a good chance that we're going to be working on this next higher high, which would bring us up to the 1236. Now, what I'm seeing here is it might not, since these waves are getting more drug out or dragged out, however it's supposed to be pronounced, it might not be until the end of March. You know, we could just be seeing the slow roll up here until the end of March. But eventually, if this pattern continues, the next stop is the 1236 at around 136. Indicators are definitely looking like it's possible. We're not overbought by any means, so a move to the upside is definitely the next move. But realistically, in the short term, you want to keep an eye on the 786 at around 110. That's most likely the next stop for Kava, $1.10. So 5 to 6% move to the upside. Now Matic. Yeah, so Mr. Andy Walk, I actually had a live stream before this one. It crashed though, but I got a majority of what I wanted to say on it. I know all my pretty much did everything off the top of my head, so my words might be a little mumbled in there, but it's pretty much my laid out plan for when to get out in the bull run, where we're currently at in that cycle, all the different indicators that I'm using, how they're all currently playing out, and why I'm so bullish right now. So whoever's listening to the live stream, if you want to see what I said, check out the live stream that crashed just before this. So Polygon, I'll do that after this live stream, of course. So Polygon's up 6.6 at 122, 10 billion max, almost all the coins in circulation, 11 billion market cap. I remember when this thing was 25 cents. Some people can probably remember when it was 003. That's some crazy gains. 4 years, you can get 38,000% on your investment. Insane. Probably one of the best coins that has held up in the bear market. I mean, we're only down 58%. A lot of coins are still down, you know, high 80s, mid 90s. So only going down 58%. That's really, really good. I'm gonna flip a. So here we are on Matic. So Matic right now, well, I haven't charted this in a hot minute. Matic right now on the 4-hour chart, we're looking pretty high. We might have a possible double top on our hands. So 4-hour WTX is looking pretty high. RSI is tailing up. MACD is still running bullish, but our candles aren't getting as large as I would like. You can see they're just barely taller than each other. So that's not showing very, very large momentum for me. It shows very, very small bullish momentum like this. When you want your bullish momentum, this is what you want to see. You see how large and fast, how large these green candles are? That's when you get your pumps. You know, we have the large candles here. This is where we got that pump. And then we have all these little green candles happening. And that prior large green candle, we had this. So I don't think we're going to be going much higher on Matic before we see some sort of pullback. Now, where's that going to be? Let's try to figure that out. One snowman in the house. Okay, so let's get into it. So large fib from the high. Is that you, Beast? I've been wondering the same thing. Whoa! Well, where are you at in the Discord, bro? Wow. You have the whole Discord freaking out, man. Okay. Well, at least we're able to hear from you, dude. I thought that was you. But I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, so let's get back into it. Well, that makes me feel better. Glad to hear from you, man. So right now we're currently having some trouble getting over the 0.5 right here. This kind of looks like the double top. If we do get over the 0.5, next stop would be the 618 here at around 128, 130. Excuse me. Yeah, so for Matic right now, what we're seeing is we do have some higher highs and higher lows happening. So technically we could get over that 618 and continue to the upside, but it still does look like we might be seeing that double top happening around 128 and then back testing 121 and then continuing up to around 140 for Matic right now. But we did break out of this downtrend that we've been in pretty much since the middle of February till now. So keep that into consideration. Nice V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottoms are extremely bullish. Day chart here is looking completely different than the 4 hour. The day chart here, it's looking really bullish. So the day chart here, you can see the WTX is neutral. The RSI is pretty much neutral at 53 and the MACD is still running bullish. Yeah, man, we've had Mr. Andy Walk calling you. We've had people DMing you in the Discord saying you wouldn't just disappear like that. We had people actually worried, dude. You had people worried. So MACD is still running bullish on. Well, regardless, I'm still glad to hear from you. So right now on the day chart, we're looking really good. I'd be keeping an eye at probably that 786 at around 140, back testing, working our way up to around 140 for Matic right now. I mean, we technically bottomed out here. Look at this V-shaped bottom right here. That's an instant trend reversal. We went all the way down to 31 cents back in June 2022. That was pretty much the best buying opportunity that we had in the bear market, was that June crash. That's where altcoins absolutely got wrecked. And I don't think we're ever coming back down there, guys. I'm sorry. I have my Moon Boy pants on, my coat's on. I just don't have my helmet on yet. That's going to be when that MACD and GMMA crossover on the monthly for BTC. Okay, so where are we at? Never forget that time Luna crash. Yep. So, okay, so let's get back into some TA. Where are we at? We had Matic, we have, let me zoom back up. XRP is going to 0. I don't chart shit coins, sorry. Okay, so back to the TA. We got a little distracted there. Back to the TA. So how's Bonk? So Bonk is looking good. So Bonk right now. So Bonk right now on the 4 hour, we're looking pretty high. WTX is pretty high, RSI is high, obviously, and the MACD is starting to move bearish. So for Bonk right now, what I'm keeping an eye on is the 618. So the 618 is going to be our resistance area. How much do I got? I got 2.6 billion. So right now for Bonk, what I'm currently looking for is a break above the 618 right here. If we break above 70, it's lights out for Bonk. The main thing I'm keeping a close eye on for Bonk as well is this tight downtrend that we had, or that we are in right now. You can see we actually just broke out of it. We broke out of it, we back tested it. Yeah, I added more. Yeah, so right now on Bonk, we actually confirmed this breakout. So we had this downtrend breakout. We broke out, back tested it as support. It held, and you can see it held quite well right here. And now we're working our way to the upside. So I wouldn't be too excited yet. Yes, we have a confirmation of a breakout, but I'm going to be looking for a break above the 618 here at 70. I want it to be a confirmed breakout. I don't want it to be a fake out. And even though we've back tested it here on the 4 hour chart, there's always a possibility of it crashing back down. Once we get above the 786 or 618 right here, that's it. Then Bonk's heading to the moon, man. So if we get above the 618 here, it's going to be extremely bullish for Bonk. That's what I'm trying to get at. We are out of the downtrend. Next stop, I believe, is going to be the 618. And once we hit that 618, I think we are going to be hitting some main resistance, because you can see the WTX is high, RSI is high, so we don't really have a lot of juice left. So what I want to see us do is put in a higher high at least before we start coming back down and cooling down. Now on the day chart for Bonk, is even looking better. The day chart for Bonk, we got the double buy signal, broke out of this downtrend right here. RSI is extremely low. RSI is extremely low. MACD is extremely low, and I believe the GMMA crossed over bullish as well. Yeah, the GMMA, there's not enough data. Yeah, so Bonk, keep an eye on 618 at 70. If we break above 70, we're heading to the moon. Coinbase is good to list a lot of coins on March 29th. I thought Binance was the one that delisting coins, but I think Binance was delisting a lot of Solana coins, because all the Solana coins are going over to the Solana chain, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think this was the bottom for Bonk, guys. Congrats if you got in. I only got in because of Grizz. XRP on the day chart, I'm still keeping an eye on the possible head and shoulders pattern forming right here. It's not confirmed yet. You know, it's the day chart, it takes longer to play out, so we're gonna be looking at the 4 hour here. 4 hour chart, we're pretty much just ranging between the 236 and 618. If we remove this and draw some smaller fibs, and this coin is super fucking choppy, dude. Yeah, so right now we'll be focused on maintaining over the 0.5 right here. You can see this thing throws really large candles to the upside and downside. So if we maintain over the 0.5 right here, next up would be the 618. RSI is a little, it's not high, it's at 58, so we have room to go to the upside. WTX has room to go to the upside. MACD is still running bullish. So for XRP, I'd be keeping an eye on the 618. Being below the 618, it acts as a resistance area, so keep that in mind. With these indicators being as high as they are, once they get to the 618, they will be pretty much exhausted, and then that 39 cents could bring us back down for a consolidation to the 382. You can see that's where we've pretty much been ranging, is around this 382 at 36 cents, and then briefly over the 618. So if I draw a box, see if I can remember how to draw a box. We need to break out of this box is what I'm getting at. Day chart's looking really good. I mean, everything's pretty much reset. RSI is looking nice and coiled up. WTX is looking good. MACD is super indecisive. That means we're getting nearing a peak of a consolidation. Usually when I see a MACD like this, when it's so indecisive, we're nearing the peak of a consolidation, and some sort of significant moves would be coming. Now let's see if we can find a situation in the past where that happened so we can confirm it. Well, let's just keep going back on this MACD. There's got to be one somewhere. There's no way that's the only one ever. Yeah, similar situation right here. You see how indecisive we were on the MACD? We were indecisive, bouncing, and then we had a very, very large move to the downside. So that's something we're gonna have to take into consideration here. We're currently being super choppy, or super consolidating, I guess you could say. Similar situation here, just bouncing around until we had a big move to the upside. So that's where we're currently at on the MACD. Well, that's kind of trippy. So keep an eye on a significant move one way or the other. And judging by the charts, and the indicators, I think that move could be to the upside to the 786 around 41. Hey, Vlad in the house. Welcome, welcome. No need to apologize. Dot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be, actually, before I do dot, I'm gonna pick up some more Haka tonight. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I just want to see where a good buy would be for it, because we recently just got that buy signal. I think right now, I mean, right now would probably be the time to buy it. 4 hour though. 4 hour looking a little high. What the fuck are we listening to? We got all the OGs in the house. Member filled tonight. I don't know. I might just pick up some Haka tonight just because after doing that little assessment earlier about the market cap. So I'm going to go over it once again since there wasn't a lot of people on at the time. And then we'll get in the dot. I just want to rant about this real quick because I've been talking about Haka for a long time. This really, really low market cap shit coin on KuCoin. So low market cap on KuCoin, you can see $505,000 market cap, only $30 million wow, it's getting late. 30 million circulating supply. So if we take that into consideration, if the coin's value was $3 with this circulating supply, you'd only need a $92 million market cap in order to get this bad boy to $3. So that's nothing in crypto. In order to get this to let's see, so what is this? 16 cents would be a 10x. So in order to get this to 16 cents, you only need an $18 million market cap. Well, that's 16 cents. You only need a $4.9 million market cap to get a 10x on this. So 100x on this would be what, $1.60. You only need 50 million for 100x. This is what this is a high risk, high reward play right here, but I'm willing to take it. Just wanted to point this out to you guys. That's enough about Haka. I'm gonna pick it up after the stream. Where are we at? Yeah, I did PRQ. Did you do PRQ? I accidentally bought some for reals. I did XRP, man. I'm surprised my computer didn't shut off from charting that shit. Haka going to zero. XRP's going to zero, bro. Nobody uses it. It's a meme coin. Okay, so where are we at right now? What did I say we're doing? We're doing OP. Where are we doing? Dot. So dot $996.68. Infinite max supply, 1.2 billion circulating, 8 billion market cap. All-time high of last year was 54.98, holding up a lot better than a lot of other coins did. A lot of other coins are still down 95 plus from their all-time highs. All-time lows 2 years ago were only up 145 from that. Okay. Oh wow, I don't even remember charting dot. Obviously I had a star here and it went lower. This was back in what, November 2022. Dang, it's been a hot minute. So 4-hour chart, we're looking like we're reaching a top, which isn't bad because you can see we had this nice bottom here on March 10th. And we've been putting in higher highs and higher lows since. So let's do a larger fib, a fib extension. 618, good old 6180. I need to get like a shirt that has like a moon juice picture on it, probably the bro moon juice, and like 618 on it or something like that. So 618 right now is holding us down, suppressing us. The way the indicators are looking, it's gonna be very, very difficult to get over that. But regardless, if we see a pullback from here, that still would maintain its bullish momentum. We could actually go all the way back down to the 382 at around 605 or $6 even and still be bullish, because that would be putting in a higher low. I know it sucks, but heading down would actually be more beneficial for this coin than trying to push through that 618. So what I'm seeing here is we had our low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So right now for dot, I would be expecting first they pull back to 637. We break 637. The lowest I see it going is $6. Now on the day chart, the day chart is showing some really good bullish momentum for dot. We're just neutral on the WTX, we're neutral on the RSI. WTX is still bullish, and I believe the GMMA, not mistaken. The GMMA just crossed over bullish as well. So the day chart's looking good. Short term, I'd be expecting a small pullback. If we get over the 618 here at 670, we're going to be seeing a nice push up to the 786 at around $7.20 for DOT here on the day chart. I mean, we definitely broke out of this really steep downtrend we were in, and we definitely have a trend reversal on our hands here. So I'd be keeping an eye on moving up to 786 here to around 724 in the longer term. Short term, like I mentioned on the 4-hour chart, I'd be looking for that pullback down to around 630, 635 to a maximum pullback of $6 before a continuation to the upside. But inevitably in the longer term, this is looking bullish. In the shorter term, I'm expecting one of these pullbacks right here for DOT. Okay. Coinbase will delist YFII, MIR, Rally, DeFi, OMG, Loom, REP. I'm gonna have to look that up. Or are you in the Discord? If you could post it in the Discord, that'd be much appreciated. MLCX. I think we did LCX already. But I could be mistaken. Yeah, we already did LCX. So LCX, what I'm seeing here, it'll be a quick update. We're in this bullish bull flag right here, and the 618 is going to be holding us up as support. If we do break out of this bull flag, you normally go the length of the flagpole, and like I said, that flagpole right here, if we just go from the bottom to the top and extend it and put it right here at this breakout, that actually brings us right to that 1618 at around 46 cents. So for LCX, like I mentioned, we're in this bull flag, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's what we're going to be keeping a close eye on. There's something like this, and then we'll have the confirmed breakout. But once we break out of this, I'm going to be expecting a very, very quick move to the upside. I went over it more in depth early in the live stream, so if you just want to zoom back and take a look at it. YFII 591184. Oh, the song's a banger. Okay, so YFI right now on the day chart's looking bullish. We have the RSI pretty much low. WTX almost entered the buy, but we're pretty low on that as well. MACD actually just crossed over bullish right here after a large bearish movement. And the main thing we're going to be looking for is that GMMA crossover. GMMA is always the last one to cross over, and when the GMMA crosses over bullish, while after all the other ones do, that's pretty much the nail in the coffin right there. In my personal opinion, that's what I found out. So GMMA always lags behind all the other indicators, and once that crosses over bullish, that's going to seal it. And I'm going to be expecting this to go to the upside. I mean, if we blow this up, oh, I thought that looked like a lime green candle for a second. That's the day chart. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, we actually did just cross over on the GMMA. We're bullish on the MACD. We're bullish on the RSI. We're bullish on the WTX. So it's respecting these fibs because you can obviously, oh my gosh, you can obviously see on the way down, each one of these fib areas acted as some sort of resistance on the way down. But on the way up right here, I can't figure out why we got this bounce right here at 1096. Feels as facts. Maybe it is going to list those coins. Oh boy. I would definitely short YFII if that's the case. With that with the low market cap and the low circulating supply, after the delisting from a large exchange like Coinbase, YFIs would absolutely shit the bed. We could see something like this, Armageddon. So let's pretend, let's make a game plan here. So if we have a game plan. If we have a game plan to short YFII and just using the current data that we have from top or from bottom to top, if we do a fib retracement, oh, it would go much lower than 920. Back in June during that very, very large capitulation, you know, when all the altcoins went way down, this went all the way down to 333. Yeah, big pump and a fall. I mean, I guess we could keep an eye on it closer when it gets closer to the date, but now that I know that, I might be keeping a close eye on YFI for a big short on that delisting. Like $400. But the 29th is, I don't want this magnet. Oh geez. When did they add all those emojis? There we go. Well, the 29th is the delisting. I don't think it's gonna go down from there. I think what we could possibly see in the meantime on YFI is if we get over the 786, if we get over 137, the 618 could be the last stop for YFI at 1754, and then we could see an absolute capitulation right there. But you can see pretty much the entire year of 2023, the 786 has been acting as its resistance. I mean, yes, we've peaked above the 786 time and time again, but more often than not, this 786 has been acting as our resistance for YFII at around 1381. So if that's the case, this is the 4-hour chart. What I would be keeping an eye on is a possible move up to that 786 at around 1380 and try to catch one of the wicks above it. And then that's where I'd be entering my short, because we have what, a little more than 10 days before it's delisted. So I mean, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow, but once we start seeing this coin head up to around 1375, keep an eye out on a possible wick to the upside at around, you know, 1400 or 1450. Catch it at 1450 on a short, and then ride that bad boy out for the delisting, because you can definitely see the 786 is its current heavy resistance area. And we tested it right here, didn't get over it, tested right here, tested it right here. So this is all a hypothesis, but I think keep an eye on that 786 at 1375 and try to catch a wick up. I mean, these last prior wicks, we're coming up with a game plan. Last prior wicks for YFI looks like the normal area that they reach. Even back here in December 2022, we've been below this. The normal area that the wick reaches is around 1450. So 1450 is usually where a wick reaches, and then we start seeing a retracement. There's only one time since we fell below it on December 12th that we've broken above that line at 1450. So if we're going to enter a short and try to ride the delisting down, I'd probably put a short in at around 1440. Get in at 1440 and then ride it down. That's the game plan as of right now. XTC 10.1, 3.5, 490 million market cap, 37 million total supply. Okay. 81%. Wow, what a run. Last time I charted this was October. I charted it earlier recent than that. This chart showing October 2022. Crazy part is, if this chart was drawn in October 2022, look how valid these fibs are still, besides this one right here. I drew this back in October 2022. We hit the 236, hit the 0, hit the 382, hit the 236, hit the 5, hit the 382, shit the bed down to the 1. I'm sitting $100 on an alt account with 200 extra margin on 30x cross. At what, 1440? That sounds like the plan. That sounds like the plan, V. So XTC right now, large fib from this high to this bottom. Right now we're getting stopped out at the 0.5. Indicators are massively overbought. I mean, look at the WTX. We're pretty much over the red. We're not quite over the red yet, but we're getting there. We got that sell signal continuing back to the upside. Got the sell signal on the RSI. MACD still running bullish. So for right now, I think we're gonna be keeping an eye on most likely this 0.5 area right here for XDC. Now this is the 4-hour chart, so we can draw a fib extension here for the short term. So fib extension here from the short term. If we go from fib extension from the top to the bottom. So fib extension here, if we do end up overtaking this 30, I'd say 36.25. The next stop would be 1236 around, not 38, around 3.8. Indicators are just a little too high. I don't chase green candles. As of right now, we are in this this pattern from the 10th of March, where we are putting in high, low, higher low. This could be our higher high, and then the 786 at around 3.3 would be our higher low, and then continuing higher. But we could technically head down to the golden pocket of the 618, and that still would be a valid move, and we still would maintain our bullishness. But for the short term right now, I'm going to be expecting a pullback on XDC. First pullback of approximately 5% to the 786. If we break below the 786, a 10% pullback down to the 618 is going to be the play. But like I said, we're going to bounce off one of those, and it's still going to be bullish because our low is currently down here at 3.1. Oh yeah, they pretty much move simultaneously. We'll look at YFI and try to find a plan after we look at STX. Whoa, STX to the moon. STX, man, we're up 40%. 1.28. So what's going on with STX? Is there some sort of catalyst? Like, what's the word? Why are we running? See you, Andy. Have a good night. Drive safe if you're working. Oh yeah, I forgot some of okay. Uh-oh, I think I ran out of music. Time to restart the list. Yeah, some things are just taking some time to fly. Okay, what are we looking at? STX. So STX looks like last time I charted it was March 14th. I expected us to hit the 786, it appears, and then work our way up higher. So we actually did hit the 786, it looks like, or got pretty dang close to it. So I mean, close doesn't count as a win, so I'm going to chalk that as a loss for me. I didn't get it correct. But nonetheless, we got pretty dang close. 786 broke through the zero right now. We're currently working our way to the 1236 right here at around 144. Indicators, yes, we are high, but we haven't gotten a sell signal on the WTX yet. And RSI isn't overbought. MACD still running. Let's actually look at super trend. Let's see what the super trend looks like on the day. Yeah, we're still looking Gucci, as the young people say. Day chart still looking really good. We're still running bullish on the WTX, still running on the RSI, still running on the MACD. But like I say, I don't chase green candles, so I wouldn't be playing this. Short term, I'd be keeping an eye on the 1236. Very similar to this quick run up right here. Keep an eye for a large retracement once we peak. I am going to be kind of expecting this 1236 to be the top at around 145. It's just looking good. See what the smaller time frames are seeing. Yeah, we're on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we're not even showing a sell signal yet. These motherfuckers give me salsa and cheese dip upside down every time. What are you talking about? Oh, dude, even on the 1 hour chart here, we haven't gotten any sell signal on the WTX. RSI obviously is overbought, but the MACD, and that's not the MACD. The MACD is still running bullish as well. So I think that the 1236 is next stop, 143 to 145 for STX before we see some sort of pullback. Okay, so Jupe. So Jupe right now, it looks like we got stopped out at the 0.5. This looks like it's been a common occurrence the entire month of March. We've pretty much been consolidating within this box. So what we're going to be keeping a close eye at is this box, obviously, once we see a breakout of that. So I'd be keeping an eye on the price range between 005 and 00, well, I guess 0052 and 0057. Is that really how low Jupiter is now? Holy crap, what happened? Look at that market cap. 10x from here is 50 million. Easily doable. Oh, they must have put a shit ton of coins in circulation. Oh, they did. Look at that. They dumped on you right here. July of 2021. They unloaded all the coins and diluted the market. So Jupe right now, it just looks like we're consolidating, honestly. 4 hour chart, we're really not doing much, just hovering sideways on the RSI. We're reaching that normal high that we've been. If I draw a horizontal line here on the RSI, since we've been consolidating, this is the normal area of where we see some the pullback, which actually lines up with that resistance where we're seeing the pullback right now. Same thing on the WTX. This looks like a normal area where we've been hitting during the consolidation, where we see a pullback. The MACD is still running bullish, but you can see we had some really large, fast growing candles here. And the most recent candle isn't as large as I would like it to be. So that to me is kind of showing a lack of momentum. So for Jupe right now, what I'd be keeping an eye on is most likely retracing back down to here at 5.4 and then inevitably heading back down to around the 0.051. I think we just need to keep an eye on this green box right here. What you don't want to see is a break below the green box, because that means we're going to be going much, much lower, because we've pretty much been in a downtrend on this coin since right here, since December 17th. But in the grand scheme of things, I'll give you a little bit of hopium because I kind of just dumped on this coin. The grand scheme of things, this looks like it was the trend reversal of December 15th, 2022. That looks like the bottom there, and you're slowly, very, very slowly working your way up. So really don't have much to say about Jupe other than it's just moving sideways. So we need to devise a game plan for YFI as well. Yeah, I guess it kind of correlates with each other. Besides this big deviation right here. But it looks like YFII moves a lot larger. Okay, so let's get it. So we're looking at what, March 29th. March 29th is right here. So there's the delisting. Yeah, this looks different than YFII. But similarly, the 618 looks like it's the resistance area at around 1,500. That's where we fell below, similar to when YFI had that big capitulation down, fell in August of 2022. So if we do get above this 0.5 right here, be keeping an eye on the 618 and try to catch a wick above the 618 at around 1,500. Indicators, WT or MACD is about ready to run bullish. RSI is tailing back up, and the WTX is neutral. GMMA, oh shit. Yeah, super trend just showed a sell signal though. Yeah, I'd be waiting for that confirmation on the crossover on the GMMA. But I think where I would short is just above the 618. Just above it. The average wick looks like it goes up to around $1,100. TrueFi up 1.29 cents, 97 million market cap, 102 over a year ago. Oh man. Oh no, we put in a lower high here, so that's not good. Besides that, It looks like we want to cross over bullish on the GMMA. Looks like we want to cross over bullish on the WT. Actually, it looks like we did cross over bullish on the WTX very, very minimally, but it's there. RSI is low, WTX is low, so it does look like we want to be tailing up. So let's actually draw. I don't think that's going to work. Oh, I guess that kind of does. That's not accurate. I guess this is what we're going to be keeping a close eye on for TRU. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so for TRU right now, I'd be keeping an eye on the 618 right here. We are consolidating within this triangle. So right now with the consolidation, you can see we are putting in lower highs and higher lows. So that's showing a form of consolidation. So once we keep breakout to one side of this triangle, so it's not confirmed which way we're going to break out, but we could break out to either side. If we break to the upside, I'd be keeping an eye on the back test and then a continuation to the upside. If we break out to the downside, back test, continuation of the downside. But in the short term right now, it does look like we bottomed out right here at around 9 cents. And I think the next stop we're going to be seeing is around 10-11 cents, and then that wick most likely up to around 8 to 12 cents before we start seeing a pullback for TRU. So for TRU, I think we're just going to consolidate in this triangle until we see a breakout to one side or the other. Once we see a breakout, we'll revisit and assess the situation at that time. So like my last live stream that got kind of bonked out, I want to go over these charts again with you guys, and I'll try to make it a little bit faster. Like I said, I probably stumbled over my words a little bit. So this is why I'm bullish, and I think that we're going to be starting a bear or bull run here. Excuse me. First things first, this is BTC. Actually, we can go to the day chart here on BTC and do this. So this is BTC. As of right now, what I'm seeing on BTC is an expanding megaphone type pattern, and we actually just back tested. So what is a bullish megaphone? Copy, paste. This is what a bullish megaphone is. So a bullish megaphone is an actual pattern. I know it's a weird name. So it's bullish because we came in from the bottom, right? You can see we came in from the bottom. You touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breakout, back test, continuation. So what I see here is we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you see our 5 right here on the bullish megaphone. Look at we broke out. And now what are we doing? Now we're back testing that as support. And if that support holds and we don't cascade back into this, then this is playing out as a bullish megaphone, and we could be expecting some higher highs for BTC. So that's something I wanted to point out for you guys for BTC, how it's following this pretty dang accurately. And we just hit our wave 5 breakout right here. Now we just have to maintain above this and continue to the upside. So that's why I'm bullish on BTC right now. Next chart that I have for you guys is, of course, the Bitcoin dominance chart. We're going to be looking at that on the, was it the 3 weeks? So right now for Bitcoin dominance, we need Bitcoin dominance to get over 50 in my personal opinion. We can see we had the, what is this? April 2021 when the BTC dominance peaked out. Or what is that? BTC dominance was all the way down here. That's when we had the peak of our bull run. So what I'm keeping an eye on here is the possible 3 top for BTC. So you can see we're having a tough time getting over that 46% for BTC. If we get over that 46% for BTC and we start getting above 50, that's where I can start seeing BTC absolutely flying. So what we want for altcoins is, I know we want the BTC to go up so people make their money on BTC. And then once BTC starts dropping, that's usually when you get your alt season. So that's what I'm keeping a close eye on. BTC. The next big thing that I'm keeping a close eye on here, what the hell, is the tether dominance. I'm doing it, I think I did it on the monthly. There we go. So tether dominance on log 3 week. So tether dominance is pretty much when the tether dominance is above this mean line, that means most of the people have their coins in stable coins. So obviously that means it's not in the cryptocurrency market. People are sitting on the sidelines. As of right now, we actually just broke below the mean line right here, back tested it as resistance. The resistance held, and now we're starting to tail down. So you can see prior we had April 2020 right here. This was BTC's top. And then we had the next top, November 2020. It follows this channel absolutely perfectly. And you can see back here, June 2019, April, June 2019, we went down here. So this is pretty much gonna be my game plan of trying to find, not find the top because that's impossible, but find out when we're getting close to the top and try to figure out that's where I want to start getting my exit strategy honed in. So I'm gonna be keeping this list of, list on the right-hand side. I'm gonna be going over them constantly, seeing how these charts are doing. So right now, right now, USDT dominance is falling, which is bullish for Bitcoin. That means people are getting out of stable coins and back into the crypto market. And what we need to see here is if we continue down and touch this, that would most likely bring us to the top of the next bull run. And some people are saying 2025, which is way out here, but that would mean we'd have to just be moving sideways until that 2025. That's why if you watch that video that I posted on my actually, we'll go over that a little bit later in this. So that's what I'm seeing. Another thing keeping an eye on is USDT, Bitcoin dominance charts. So top near July or December. I'm thinking it's in July. So I have this chart right here. And this is why I went over this chart on the last stream. But what I'm seeing here is we have Bitcoin CME futures. So Bitcoin CME futures came out in December 2017. That was the top of the bull run right there. You can see this was the bear market right here, and we bottomed out December 2018. So we have these time cycles right here. Each one of these curves is the exact same length, and every single crevice right here lines up with a bullish impulse on this chart. So you can see we had the bottom right here, lines up with the crevice, bullish impulse, initiates wave 1. We go down to wave 2, that initiates a bullish impulse. We run up to wave 3. We have that dip after the BTC high in wave 3, hits a bullish impulse right here. We have that second wave up, that double top on BTC that we got this year bull run. And then we have the wave down 4, which was that November bottom at around 15,000, which ended up falling within a bullish impulse phase. It's kind of crazy that it's been lining up like that. So that's why I was calling the bottom right there. And then with that, I think I can layer remove some of this stuff so it's easier to see. So with that, if I hide the Elliott waves now, and then I hide some fibs, and then I hide the time cycle, now we can draw our parallel lines, because you can obviously see this is a parallel line, right? So then we go from the Bitcoin high of 2017 to the bottom here in 2018, and we draw ourselves our fib, right? Our fib from the top to the bottom. And the crazy part is that 1618, that golden ratio right there, hits perfectly on that all-time high, or on that Bitcoin top of March 2021. So we could have drew this fib on, January 2019, and just based our whole TA off this fib and saying, I'm not selling BTC until it hits the 1618. And that's exactly what happened. So now that we know that that played out the last time, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. We're gonna do the same thing this time. So we draw another fib from this high to that bullish impulse, that bullish impulse right here. So if this is the bottom here, that 15,000, that is going to be our wave 4 bottom. And then what we're going to be looking for here is that channel convergence of the 1618, because you can see what happened under in the last Bitcoin high in April 2021. That was the 1618 convergence from the prior BTC's high to the low. So if it plays out, that next convergence area is coming in around July 2023. I know it sounds crazy, but it's technical. It's right in front of you. This chart, I haven't found a way to debunk it yet. Now, yes, there's other different scenarios going on in the economy and stuff, but if we just look at the chart, it's showing that we're about ready to see some sort of parabolic move up to this 0.5, to the possible July. I know Mr. Andy Walk is talking about December of 2023, which is very, very possible as well. That would be right in this general area. But I'm just saying, this actually goes into this actually goes into an extended cycle instead of the 4-year cycle. So if this plays out, the 4-year cycle is actually debunked. But right now we're following it pretty accurately. Now I'm not basing my whole, you know, buying and selling strategy off this. But another thing I wanted to point out here on the 3-week chart is we just started flipping bullish on the MACD. So last time we flipped bullish on the MACD, you can guess it was this wave 2 bottom and shot us up to wave 3. And the crazy part is wave 5 is the most quickest and largest wave. So that's the one where you move up the quickest. It's the shortest to play out. So that's currently what I'm keeping a close eye on here. There's a little bit of hopium for you guys. So with that, let's get back into my other chart. So next thing I'm looking at, or I'm going to be keeping a close eye on, is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So if we look back here, what we have is, you know, 2014. So this is pretty much your alt season. This is pretty much your alt season right here. Let me get my GMMA on. So what I'm seeing here is we had the run up, the 2014, then the alts dropped, and then we peaked, you know, that June 2016 for alts. And then if you draw a horizontal line from that top to over here, what happened? We broke out, back tested that, and then we had this massive alt season right here from December 16th all the way to, you know, January 2018. So yes, you have rallies in between that. Obviously this was a rally right here, but it wasn't a parabolic type rally. So you can see right here, similarly, we had this rolling over pattern. If we draw a similar horizontal line, guess what's happening right now? Oh shit. We are currently, oh, what the hell? We're currently back testing this line right here, similar to how we were back here. So if it plays out, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. We're setting up for a parabolic rally on altcoins as well. So yes, we do have alt seasons, but if we look at this chart, we've only had really one absolutely parabolic alt season. That was from October 2016 to February 2018. So we had, like I said, we had the up, down, back test, parabolic. And you can see we had the up, down, we're back testing, and then we could possibly see parabolic. Indicators were not crossed over in the GMA. MACD is starting to lose its bearish momentum, but we're not crossed over yet. So that's another thing I'm keeping a close eye on as well. And last but not least, we have the US government bonds. And this one plays with the super cycles. So US government bonds, when we start tailing down, that's when Bitcoin starts running. You can see we're about ready to lose the MACD. We're losing our bullish momentum on the MACD. GMMA is about ready to cross over or working towards its crossover. We got a sell signal on the WTX. And let me pull up the super cycle real quick. Not super cycle, the super trend. Son of a gun. What the heck? And then we got this super trend here. So we did recently have a sell signal. I believe I was looking at it on the 3 week when we had it, or was I looking at the 1 week? So yeah, it's the 1 week. So the 1 week we actually got the sell signal. And last time we got that sell signal was November 2018. And guess what? It ran all the way down till, what was this? April, before we got that buy. This buy signal was August of 2021, or just after it. And guess what? That was the top of BTC. So similar situation, we just got a sell signal, and you can see that sell signal was December 2018. We ran all the way to April 2021, got the buy signal, and then of course that's the bear market right there. So we just got another sell signal here. Of course, I'm going to be monitoring it as it goes on, because I want to see it go to the 3 weekly. I want to see it go to the month. But right now we got that sell signal, so that's another indication that the bull run's just right around the corner. So right now, I'm super bullish that the bull run's right around the corner. I'm saying I'm a move away. I'm saying the bull run's here, but it's technically not here yet. But I'm saying it is. Screw it. And last but not least, on the monthly for BTC, this is the main thing that I went over last time that I'm really keeping a close eye on. If anything else, without all these other charts or anything, these are one of the two main things that I'm keeping a close eye on. And this is just on the BTC chart. Did I clear? Oh, I cleared all my indicators. The moving average and the GMMA. What I want to see here, and this would seal it. This would put the nail in the coffin, officially start my bull run. I need this MACD on the monthly to cross over bullish. I mean, if we look prior, this MACD has never been wrong at calling a bull run. You can see last bull run, we peaked out. We started degolfing. That top was, of course, at BTC's top, April 2021. We started our bear market rally, bear market down here, and we're about ready to cross over. Now, prior to that, you can see we had the 2017-18 top. MACD crossed over bearish right here. Once it crossed over bullish right here, you can see that confirmed that bull run right there. And prior to that, we were back here. We blow up this MACD real quick. Similar situation. You can see we peaked out, crossed over bearish on the MACD, went like this, crossed over green right here in January 2016. There's your bull run. So we've never had it where we've went red, then lighter red, and then red again, ever on the monthly, ever. It's always been red, dark red, light red into a bullish crossover. So that's what I'm looking for right here. And you can see it always crosses over after BTC's already made a little bit of a run. And I think that's what's going on here. We're starting that little bit of run on BTC. MACD's gonna cross bullish, and then that's gonna confirm it for me. Similar with the GMMA, last time it crossed over bearish was February 2018 right here. We had that red candle until we crossed over bullish right here for August 2019, which initiated the bull run. Of course, we had that black swan of the COVID, which briefly brought it below, but regardless, I'm still calling it as accurate. And prior to that, you see we peaked out here in April, crossed over it in June. And what I'm going to be looking for is another crossover here to confirm the bullishness or of the bull run on the GMMA. So if anything, if you guys have a trading view, just 1 month on the BTC chart, toss the MACD on, toss the GMMA oscillators on. Once those cross over bullish, the bull run's officially here. My personal opinion. But with all these tools, like last bull run, I was so unprepared. Like my TA skills were absolute garbage. I learned so much this last year, reading books, constantly doing TA and everything. Constantly doing TAs and everything. So I'm going to keep all these charts right here, all these different charts right here. I'm going to be monitoring them, because if they can call the bottom this accurately, because you can obviously see all these things that I just showed you are showing that the bear market is about over. Now, we don't have all of them confirming that it is over, but it is about over. And I'm going to be doing the similar thing for the bull market top. When all of them are screaming, hey, we're about at the top, that's where I want to start thinking about getting out. I don't want to wait for all of them to confirm. I want to be like, okay, this is where we're about reaching the top, because it's done the exact same thing for every single top of the bull run too, right? So as long as we have all these and we play it conservatively, I think we're able to get out near the top. No one can get out the exact top, but that's my game plan. I know people are going to, DCA out as the price goes up. I need to make it this bull run, guys. I need to make it this bull run. I'm staying in as long as possible. I'm not going to drop. I'm not going to start partially selling my bags. I'm staying in as long as possible until I see the indicators where I want to see them. And then that's when I'm selling. And like I said, man, longing in a bull run is super easy. You can make a killing just longing in a bull run. But okay, guys, well, I've been on the live stream for a long time now, man. We had a great live stream tonight. A lot of good chatting. It's probably the most chatting we've gotten in a live stream in a while. So I am going to end it here. I appreciate everybody coming out. I'm glad we all were able to come out on a Friday night. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you smash that like button. It really helps my channel grow. I also, if you haven't already, you can join my Discord. The link is below in the description. We're all pretty much on there. Great group of people sharing a lot of very valuable information. But with that, guys, I suggest buying coins that can be flex stake myself, drawing interest. But with that, guys, I am going to end the live stream. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys next time in the live stream.